Morning class, this is our first online class. So first of all, online class, I would like to go over for this one. This is our first chapter, linear equation. So based on the course structure that I give it to you in your Google Classroom, the linear equation is not the first chapter, but I will go for this as our first chapter because in final exam, most of the question come up from this chapter in quadratic equation. Okay, so linear equation is so simple. I will give you a handout and attach in Google Classroom, and I would like you guys to do. Okay, this is the attachment. Actually, I have prepared in hard copy, but unfortunately due to the pandemic, so we have to postpone our face-to-face class. So, of course, first of all, I would like you guys to do question 1 until question 4. Question 1 until question 4. But yeah, the application question we discuss it later on. Okay, we do question 1 until question 4. So the question 1, you have 1 until G. Okay, so question 1 is so simple. So linear equation so simple is whereby you want to find what is your x and what is your y. So in your x, why do you want to learn this in business math? Okay, for example, okay, you have this supply curve, okay, you have this demand curve. So in economics we learn about this, the price and the for example, price and the quantity. When the price increase, the quantity supply will increase as well. But in demand curve, when the price increase, the quantity demand will reduce. Okay, so let's for example, if you are the supplier, okay, of course you would like to increase the price. When the price increase, you would like to increase a lot. Why? Because when the price increase, you produce a lot, then you earn a lot. Okay, but in certain situations that, okay, let's say for example, you keep the price keep increasing, you keep increasing the quantity supply, but up to one time whereby in this situation the supply is more than the demand. Okay, the supply is more than the demand. This is what we call as a surplus. The supply is more than the demand. So in this situation, your product is too much for the market. So it is actually the waste. Understand? But let's say for example, if you are producing less with the lower price, of course the demand is higher than the supply. A lot of people like to have your product. But in this situation, you are not able to earn more. Okay? Why? Because you are not able to produce more due to the low price. Okay? So how are you going to get this equilibrium point? Whereby when you produce the product should cover the demand. So this is what we call as the equilibrium point. So in linear equation, you are going to calculate what is the equilibrium for you. How much should I produce so that to cover my demand? Okay. So before we move into application question, this is actually the application question. Before we move into the application question, of course you need to do some of the refreshment and refresh your memories on how you're going to find your x. Okay, we do a very simple one. For example, question 1a. 4x equal to 10. So how are you going to find your x? Okay, so 10 divided by 4, which is 2.5. Okay? Give you another question, B. 7x plus 7 equal to 2x plus 1. So how are you going to find your x here? Okay, so simple. When this one you have to, what do we call as hapuskan kurungan first? Okay, 2x plus 2, 7x plus 7. So you move the x at one place and without the x in another place. So 7x minus 2x equals to 2 minus 7. So here you got 5x. Here you also get negative 5. So x is actually negative 1. Okay? So continue with the question. Do until question number G. Okay?